Hello! I wasn't expecting any guests today. Come right on in. I'm so excited to show you my room. Welcome to my dorm tour. So we're gonna start out with my closet. It has my door decoration on the closet door. I've had to make like 70 of these for all of the residents on my floor, and I decided to do a birth flower theme. So the decoration on my door is the chrysanthemum, which is the birth flower for November. And inside of my closet has all of my clothes. It is incredibly big and spacious. There is several shelves, drawers that pull out, and racks for clothes, so you can fit a lot of stuff in there. It's very nice, and I keep all of my personal belongings in here, so if I'm ever out, I'll put my laptop in here, my camera in here in one of the drawers so that it stays safe and nobody can get access to it. Because I'm in a single, this door doesn't lock, but in the semi-suite that I was in last year, the door locked. But it's still a really, really nice closet. And next to it is my little reading nook. I have a nice chair here and several bookish pillows and a tapestry that I took from my bedroom. I love this chair. It's so comfortable, and I can see myself easily spending hours here reading or writing or just chilling out. And I love getting to have a whole bunch of new bookish pillows to add to this little nook. It's so comfortable, and I've never had a chair in my bedroom before, so it's nice to have somewhere to sit that's not my bed or a desk. But you all know how much I love a comfortable bed. I have a full bed this year instead of a twin XL, which is nice. Unfortunately, it meant that I needed to buy a new set of sheets, but I just decided to use the same ones from the fall last year, except in a different size, and I'm very happy with it. I love these sheets a lot. I just love the colors of them. The dark purple, the teal, the navy blue, the white. It's just a blend of all of my favorite colors, and it's really soft and comfortable, and it's not too heavy either. It's like the perfect size and fit and feel for me. And above my bed is my set of string lights and photo clips. So this wall has all of the different authors and celebrities I've met at conventions or different things. It's been essentially like my fandom wall of photos, and I like the fact that it's hanging above my bed. I have another set of photos on the opposite end of the wall, which we will get to in a few minutes. But first, let me take you over to my bookshelf. So this is my bookshelf. It's relatively small, and I'm thinking as I bring more books into my dorm, I'll use one of the other bookshelves in my room to store books. But for now, it's a relatively small and simple collection of just books I haven't read yet, so that I'm not hauling books I need to reread with me, because bringing books to and from a college dorm is not the best. But I love all the little decorations that I have on top of the shelf. This picture of Jonathan Van Ness, my cousin got me for Christmas. I love the quote, "You're strong," you're a Kelly Clarkson song, "You've got this." It's just such a little fun, inspirational quote. I believe she got the print from Etsy and then got it framed, and it's been hanging in my dorm room ever since Christmas. And then my best friend, also for a Christmas gift last year, got me this adorable G that is made entirely out of a book, which I love because that's so perfectly fit for me, and it's also Hufflepuff colors. So this is like the single best decoration I have in my dorm room, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I also keep the TV remotes on the bookshelf so that I have a quick access to them if I ever decide I need to start binging some Netflix. I have a little sign tucked into the corner of my shelf that has my room number on it, just to add a little bit of flair to the shelf and also fill up some of the empty space. Now I'm taking you over to my desk. I have a plaque on the desk that my mom made me that is a quote from The Infernal Devices. It was books that made me feel that perhaps I was not completely alone. I have my laptop that's always sitting on my desk and my headphones. I have a calendar that has a whole bunch of different inspirational quotes for each day that my mom got me as a Christmas gift. I have sunglasses. I have my lanyard here. I have a whole bunch of flare pens. I have my jewelry that's in little plastic bags because I have nowhere to hang it where it won't get tangled. I have a little notepad here, my water bottle, and a coaster. There's this little shelving area that pulls out, and another cabinet that pulls out that I just have a whole bunch of different writing utensils and different things in that are both a little bit of a mess. And then I have a little container underneath here that just has like extra writing utensils and papers and different things. So it's a nice space to work and do homework. I found myself sitting at my desk more frequently than I did in the fall, and I think a large part of that is because I have my own space now. So I want to like normalize sitting at my desk doing work here rather than doing it in my bed, so that I'm sitting up straight and I'm not just like lounging in my bed doing homework. I need to make sure that I'm in a productive space, and I think also being on Zoom calls, I'm wanting to sit at a desk rather than in my bed for those. Welcome to the windowsill. I think this may be one of my favorite parts of the room just because of how I have everything organized. So we start out in what is the left-hand corner facing you with my framed picture of when I met Big Time Rush in 2013. I had it in my dorm room last year, and so I knew I needed to bring it back with me. Then I have a little section of plants that can get sunlight. One of them is my friend's that she gave to me just because of where her room is facing. It can get sun easier in my room than in hers, so I'm watching over it. I have a baby Groot that my grandma gave me that has aloe vera growing out of it that's very cute, and then I have my own plant that I made for a program that is next to it. And then we have a set of string lights here guarding all of my Funko Pops. I have my Marvel ones on one window, so there is Bucky and Loki and Cap and Spidey. Then the next windowsill brings me over to my Disney section, which is Wesley and Inigo from The Princess Bride, which is now on Disney Plus, so I officially count it as Disney. Lin-Manuel Miranda in Mary Poppins Returns as the lamplighter, the Beast, and then an ornament of Belle. And then I have the Cheshire Cat, which I knew I needed to have something Cheshire Cat related in my dorm. And then in the final windowsill, the final window, I have a framed picture of me and my friends in a Harry Potter frame, which I got for all of us as a Christmas gift. And then I have my Katniss Everdeen Funko Pop. I love just all of the different little decorations I have here, and the view is also beautiful. I can see the Sears Tower from my window, which is great. I'm looking out onto State Street, so I'm no longer facing the L, so it actually means that I can kind of get some sleep at night and I'm not having to hear the L passing by late at night. I can also see the Harold Washington Library, so it's a great view. I'm obsessed with getting to look out this window and just have the sun come shining in every morning. So now I am taking you to my food stash. I have a whole shelf that is filled with food and treats and snacks. The first shelf is just mugs and glasses and silverware. I have a few snacks here like gum and honey, and I have some like chocolate cake mugs and some crackers. And then the second row is where we got a lot of our food going on. I have granola bars, cereal, like candy, chips, peanut butter, raisins, popcorn, Cheez-Its. And then the next shelf is all of my canned goods, ravioli, soup, more crackers, macaroni and cheese. I have tea bags, gummy bears, and then the last shelf is some drinks and takeout containers. I have a fan in case I need it, but my AC is generally pretty good in here, so that hasn't been a concern. I find that I don't eat unless I specifically make time for myself to do it. I will just like constantly be working or doing something and push off eating until I have literally nothing else to do. So it's nice to have a shelf of things here, so if I can't go down to the cafeteria because our hours are weird and I just happen to not get down there because I'm working or whatever, I have something to hold me over. So thank you, Mom, for supplying me with food because I know that I probably wouldn't do it myself. Then we move on to the next photo wall and my microwave and fridge. So this photo wall has all of my friends and family on it instead of being like a fandom wall. So I have teachers, friends from high school, family members that have been a part of my life, and all of these photos are pretty much the same from all of the ones that I added to my dorm when I moved in the first time, but I've added a few. One that I added was a group of all of my college friends when we did our final production in our television production class in December, and I love that photo so much that I knew I needed to get it printed, and I added a few of some of my college friends. So it was nice to get to update the wall a little bit and have new photos. It made it a little bit more exciting to look forward to hanging these lights up. And I love the little lights that it's so simple and not obnoxious. I had a very large strand last year with big thick clips, and it just didn't look as nice as these 2 new strands that are like even and have smaller clips. So we're into that. I know the camera isn't focusing. It's fine. You get the idea. You can see it. And then here are my microwave and my fridge. I wanted to start decorating my fridge with magnets, so I stole some from home, and there were some that I had that I used to put on my locker. And I have little magnetic food clip and magnets from home and magnets I've gotten from vacations. I love this microwave and fridge and freezer. I rented it from my dorm, and it's been doing very well for me. It keeps all of my stuff cold. It has a decent amount of space. The microwave works really well and heats stuff up. So I have no complaints about these. Very, very, very reliable. Welcome to the bathroom. I finally have my own bathroom now, which is probably the nicest thing about moving in to my new dorm. I have a sink with a whole vanity so I can lay all of my shampoo and conditioner and everything out. I have a shower and a tub instead of just a shower, so if I want to take a bath, I can do that. I have all these clothes hooks that I can use to hang up towels, which is what I have hanging here. And on the opposite door, I have all of my like makeup hanging up here. I hang my face masks here. I have a robe that I'm hanging here, and hair towels and another like bath towel that you tie around. And then my bathtub slash shower is here. The water pressure is really good. The water heats up right away, which is something that takes forever normally in the shower at my home. So it's very nice to have that, and to be able to have ledges to put your legs up on, and to be able to just like have space to move around, because my shower last year was very cramped and you really don't want to be spending more time in the bathroom than you need to. So I think you get the gist. It's a very nice space. I like her, and it's been nice to have my own bathroom. I bet you can imagine as a college student that that's a little bit of a necessity. I would agree. And now we get to the last part of our tour, which is the final bookshelf. I have my pin board up here, which has a whole bunch of different pins from Disney and Marvel, and I have some bookish pins, and I have a pin from the Wonder Museum when I went in Chicago last summer. I'm hoping to get to add more to this pin board, either as I take more pins from home or I buy more pins. A lot of the pins I had are the ones that you can like pin on jean jackets or on backpacks, and you can't really use those for pin boards. So I need to get more pins that can actually fit in here, but these are the ones that I have for now, and I really, really love this board. I just feel like it adds a little bit of character and decoration to my room. I have a whiteboard up here, and I have a picture from Spirit Week at my dorm last year of me and 2 of my friends, one of which is my roommate. And then I have this little decoration that my mom's coworker gave me. It says, "Well-behaved women seldom make history," and then she signed it inside of here, which is really cute. So that's a nice little decoration to add to the top of the bookshelf. And then a lot of this is just more storage. I have some Cheshire Cat mugs here and a water bottle, which I believe all of these my friend from high school got me. In the storage container, I have lots of reusable forks and spoons and knives that I've been given from my cafeteria. I have my textbooks for school here. I have any like bathroom necessities in that container. I have a whole bunch of reusable plastic bags in this container. And then in this corner we have what I like to call the cleaning corner. So there's a vacuum here, a Swiffer. I have a whole bunch of plastic reusable bags that I use for grocery shopping if I go to Target or wherever. I have the IKEA bags, which these things are amazing if you are moving in to a college dorm room, because there's so much that you can fit inside of these, and they're not these big, huge, heavy things to have to tote back and forth with you. They're actually pretty light, even with them being filled all the way. So this is just sort of my little like storage container section of the room. And now we're back at the front door. So that's my dorm. I am very happy with her. There is a lot of blank space on the walls, but I've been filling it up as I go. It's a nice little home space. I'm very happy living here, and I'm excited to kick off the new school year in my room that has now officially had some character added to it. Thank you for visiting and stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and if you have any questions about my living space, feel free to ask and leave them in the comments down below. Until then, I'm going to escort you out. Thank you so much for coming, and have a safe travels back to your home.